You are most welcome to this tutorial. I'm Okolong Sam. I'm back with the web design, and in this video we are going to go through Uneb 2011, that is Computer Studies Paper 2, and we are going to concentrate on number 4. Number 4, that's web design. Using a web publishing application, publish a website for your district with the following pages. We have home page, district administration page, education page, economic activities page, social activities page, district problems phase. Note, you are expected to include the following on all your pages. They expect you to have relative graphics, appropriate background, font size and color, attractive layout. Insert your email address on the home page and make sure it is hyperlinked. Save your website using your name, then print your work. I'm beginning with the second last, that is save your website using your name. We know that website is a collection of various web pages. So therefore, you must have a folder where you are going to keep all these web pages. So that means that we are going to create a folder and we shall give it our name. By doing that, we shall have saved our work. Okay. So let me begin with that, and we see. So I'm going to create a folder on the desktop. So to create a folder, we simply move our cursor to the desktop, right click, new folder, and I've said we saved it as our name. So for this case, I have created a folder where I'm going to keep in my my site. So we need to start the program that we are going to use for creating our site, and I'm concentrating on Microsoft Expression Web. So we need to start Expression Web by simply going to Start button. From Start button, move to Microsoft Expression Web, and you wait for it to load. So after it has loaded, we need to come up with our site. So that means that you move your cursor to Site tab. From Site tab, move to New Site. Under New Site, we have two options: there's General and Templates. We are going to use templates. Then you come and choose the template of your own here, of your choice, depending on the question asked. So I'm going to use business one. So after selecting the template, now locate where your folder is, where you're going to keep this site. So make sure come and browse, and it will bring for you all the folders on the desktop. So what you do, select your folder, and mine I called it Okolong Sam, which is here. Click on it once and then open. After that, simply say OK, and your template will be loaded. So after the template has been loaded, we don't need to use all what we are seeing here. The only things that we need here is the master, style, and the images. The rest we shall delete them all. So the master defines the layout, how our site is going to look like. Then style, remember, when you come to your question here, the appropriate background, font size and color. So the style caters for all that. Then the attractive layout. So that means that we should be able to leave it minus deleting it. Then the images, we may want some image placeholders. For example, in case we are going to use a logo, so image folder also get us for that. So make sure you select all by moving your cursor to edit. Select all. Since we want to remain with others, what we do, hold the Control key on the keyboard, then select what you want to remain with, click on what you want to remain with, then you release your Control button, right click and delete. Yes to all, then yes. So you can see we are left with only 3 items here. We have master.dwt, styles and images. Now what we need to do is to first of all work on our master, because it gives us the layout how our page is going to look like. To do that, double click on your master to open it. So this is how the master looks like. So we have 3 views. We have design view, we have split view, then the code view. For now, forget all the code view and we are going to concentrate on the design view and the split view. Now when editing the master, I always like using split, such that I can see both the design and the code behind. Alright, so that's what we are going to use now. We are going to edit this master to fit in our question. Now the master has like 4 parts. The first part here is called the top banner. That's where you can put in the name of the organization, the logo. Then the second part here is called the navigation bar, that contains your navigation button that will link you to various pages. Then we have our sidebar, there is a content area, then lastly the footer section. So let's begin by editing the top banner. So what you do, we don't want to see this here. We are going to type in the name of the organization. Remember they said you are designing a website for your district. So I'm going to take an example of Tororo district. So instead of me having all this, I'm going to have Tororo district. So simply just come and select it, then go back to code and see where it is located. And what you can realize is that all this has been put under a paragraph. So we have our paragraph here, the P. You can even take it down here. So we have our paragraph here. This P stands for the paragraph tag, and there is a closing tag also here. So you open and close. So that means that when I select all this, you can see that they are all here. So simply just come and type in the name of the district. You can have Tororo district, local government. Okay, that's what I want to see. So you can even see we are having it here, Tororo district local government. So what we are going to do here now, we are going to make some changes. We are going to apply some style to our heading here. So you can select it again. So after selecting it, then we can make some changes just around here, just like any other program, for example Office. Microsoft Expression Web also has the options for applying styles. So our tutorial, this is the heading. So when we come to style here, we can apply heading, and it is the main heading. So we are going to apply heading 1. So you can see. After that, we can now deal with our logo. We want some logo to be here. So you can simply just click on where the logo is supposed to be, and you go and insert any logo. So in case you have any image in your computer, you can insert it. If you don't have it, you can use clip art from Office packages. So I'm going to use the clip art from Word. So what I will simply do, I will come to start button and I start my Word. Okay, now I need to get some clip art from this Word, then I can paste it. I can place it to be used as a logo. So insert clip art, then search for, I will simply just come and say go, such that I can see the available clip arts. Okay, so you can choose anything here, any graphic, any clip art here to be used as a logo. So for this case, let me use this for illustration. Then you simply come and copy, right click and copy. Then you go back to your Expression Web and come and right click on that position where you want the logo to be. And paste. Then OK. So you can see I have my logo already here, but what I need to do is simply to resize it. So click on it, then move your cursor to the size handle and you reduce. So I'm done with that also. So that means that I'm done with my top banner. So I can move to the second part, which is the navigation. So let's now work on the navigation area here to edit the navigation buttons. So we are having here home button, about, news. So we are going to change them to fit ours. For example, when you look at our question here, we have home page. That means that we need a button that we shall click on to take us to home page. We have district administration page, we have education page. So let's edit our navigation buttons also. So simply just select one of it to take you where the list is. So this is the list of the navigation buttons. Okay, now since our question here, the first page is a home page, we can leave that button to be home also. The second page is going to be the district administration page. Now your navigation button here, this one here, you can call it administration. So you come and remove this and you type in administration. Administration. So when you come and click here, you will see administration now instead of about. And the next one, education page, which we can call that button to be just education. So it is this one here, select it. We are going to have education. When you click around here, you will see education. The next one, we have economic activities, social activities. So here, E, activities. Or you can simply just type economic activities in full. I have here S, activities, to stand for social activities. So when you come and click here, they are there. After that, I have district problem page. I can simply just call it problems. So come back and click, and you see problem is there. Now the last button here, we are not going to use it, that is contact. So you can go ahead and delete it. So how do we delete it? Simply just come and, so this is our contact, come and select it, and you delete from the keyboard. So when you come back and click here, it has gone. So that is the buttons, the navigation buttons. Navigation means movement. So these buttons, when we click on them, they should be able to take us to certain pages. Like home should take us to home page, administration should take us to district administration page, and many others. So let us also go and work on the page name or the file name. And since these are the buttons, the file name or the page name are given here. So you can see originally they called this one to be default, but for us we are going to call it home.html. So we are having here our page to be home.html. So that means that in case you come and click on this home, it must take you to the page called home.html. So that means that today when we are adding in our pages, these are the file names we must be able to give those pages. Then administration should take us to district administration page, which I can call still administration, admin. Okay, let me use admin.html. Education button. When you click on this button, it should take you to the page called let me call it educ page. Okay, just to simplify time, to simplify our work because of time. Then economic activities, here it should be able to take us to that page called let me call it economics. Okay, then social activities. When you click on this button, it should be able to navigate you or take you to a page called the social activity page, but I'm going to call it here. The file name, I will give it social. All of them are in small letters. Then problems. When I click on this button here, it should be able to take me to some page here, and that page I'm going to call it problems. Problems.html. Okay, so remember, we are going to be creating these individual pages, and don't forget of the file names we have specified here. These are the very file names we must be able to give to our pages, the .html. Okay, so after that you can even come and save all. Okay, so we are done with the two parts. Let's come to the sidebar here, where there is this headline 3. You can even have the mission of that, the mission of your district. Then you state the mission. provide better services to our people. Okay, that's the mission. Then the content area here, when you are working with the master, don't type anything, because whatever you type here will appear in all the other pages, so leave it. So let's go to the last part, which is the footer section. Now under footer section, for now we are not going to use these buttons here, so we want to remove them all. So select one of it to show you where it is on the code, and you delete it from the code. So you can see footer, we have a home, which is this one, and there under paragraph. So what that means, that we are going to delete the paragraph away. So from this paragraph, delete it to the last one, and the last one is a site map. So our site map is here, and a closing paragraph. Then you delete. So when you come and click here, they have disappeared. So still under footer, we are left with the copyright, and that copyright we are going to use it under company name. We can type there our organization, that is Tororo District. Tororo District, all rights reserved. Then also footer, they may want you to apply a footer or to add a footer that will appear in all your pages. So you can add that here. What you need to do, come to the last part here, press enter to create a space where you are going to type in your footer. And remember, we have a paragraph, a closing one. So simply just copy what is here. Copy this, select it, right click, copy, come back and paste. But we don't want to have the copyright again. We need to have our name as the footer. So simply just come and select the copyright and type in your name. So it will be able to appear in all pages. So come and click here, and you can see them, they are here. Okay, then after that, save all. So that's all that we needed to do with our master page. So that means that now we are ready to go and add in the pages, and everything will work very well. So let me show you something small. They may want you to apply a marquee to any of the text here, but I'm going to apply it to the copyright. So what you do, simply just select your copyright to show you where it is. So this is where my copyright is, and I'm going to apply the marquee. For now it is a paragraph, but I don't want it to be a paragraph, I want it to be a marquee. So I will come and click inside that bracket, then I remove the paragraph and I replace it with the word marquee. So what I've done here is what I should also do this side. Simply just come and remove the P, and you have marquee. Okay, so after that you can save. So now when you come here and you click on it, you can even see marquee. But marquee has some properties. There is a sliding, alternating, rotating. So they may want you to apply one of them. So after that, simply just come and double click on your text where you have applied the marquee to bring for you the marquee properties box. So under here is where you can apply the direction, maybe right or left, the speed. They may want you to apply to specify some speed, then the behavior. Here is scroll, I may want alternate. Then I say okay. Okay. Save all. And there we are done with the editing our master page. The next thing is now just to add the specific pages, and those pages, make sure when you're adding them you give them the file names that you have in here. Home page, we are going to call it home.html. District administration page, we are going to call it admin.html, and many others. Okay, so you can now close your master page and you go ahead and add in the pages. The first page you are having is the home page. Now to add in the pages, you simply right click on the master, then new from dynamic web templates, click, and here we have the page. Close. Here we are having the page already, so you can go ahead and save. And under file name, please make sure you remember or you recall the file names that we used when we are editing our master page. So the first one, which is a home page, we are going to we gave it home.html. Then after file name, come and change the page title. So click on change title, and this is the home page. Type in capital letter. Okay, then you can save. So you can even see here now we have home.html, which is a home page. Then you can go ahead and type in what you are supposed to type in your home page. So here you can have welcome to Toro District. Okay, then insert content. You can remove this. And remember they said we including some graphics, so I can begin with the graphic. The graphic means some images. In case you don't have, still you can go to your office package and you insert in a clip art. So let me use the clip art again. So one of the clip art, let me apply this, copy, then I come back and I paste. So you can resize in case you want. You can even make it cover the whole section. Then after, put in some text. So you must create a paragraph. Come and click somewhere here and press enter to create in a paragraph, and you type in something small for or concerning Toro District. So we have some simple text there. Toro District is located in eastern Uganda, bordering our neighboring country, Kenya. But if I can remember well, they also said insert, that is part B Roman 1, insert your email address on home page, and it must be hyperlinked. So let me insert some email address here. So click enter, press enter to create in paragraph, and I'm going to have email. Just put in any email. Okay, so we are done with our home page. You can now save all, and we close it since we are done with it. So go back to your master and insert in another page, and that page now is going to be the district administration page. And remember, the file name for district administration page, we said it will be admin. So right click, new, from dynamic web template, close this, come and save, and the file name should be admin.html. then change the title, that is a district administration page, and you say OK and save. Then under district administration page, you can come up with any information about your district. District administration, then insert the content here. So under insert the content, you can come up with maybe a chart showing the leaders in the district, etc. I'm just going to use there some image. Copy. And we paste. Okay. So I can reduce it a bit. Then I can add another image maybe. And this time I want to insert it. I want to insert the image from my computer. So I will simply just minimize it. Then on my desktop here I have some image. So I have images. And I'm going to insert in this car. Copy. Go back to expression, click where you want it to be, then you paste. Right click and paste. Okay, so you can work with the size. Okay, then you can go ahead and save. Then you even close. The next page, education page, giving schools in the district. So go ahead from the master, right click, new from dynamic web template, close. Okay, then you save and give it a file name. In case you have forgotten the file name, simply just come back to site, double click on the master to open it, and then you come and look at the file name. Under education, we said we are going to call it educ.html. So close. Then you come and save, and you give educ.html. Education page. Okay, and you save. and they said we should give in some schools. We should give some schools in the district. So you can even have their schools. In the district. So under content, we give those schools, and you can decide to list those schools in bullets or numbered list. And we have it here. We have this bullet, numbered list, then bullets. So let me use numbered list. 1. I may have Rock High School. So we have Rock High School, Asinga SS, Atiri SS, Manjase High, Tororo Girls, and many others. Then if you have time, you can also add in the graphics. So, but I've already demonstrated for you how to insert in the graphics or the images. So after that, we are done with that page. We need to save all, and we close it. Then we also do the same for the other remaining pages. So we have added all in pages. We have economic activities page with some economic activities taking place in the district. We also have social activities like gardening, dance and music, sports, arts and crafts, games, with the graphics there. Then lastly, we have problem page, district problems, deforestation, food shortage, floods, pests, diseases, etc. So we are done with adding all the pages. When you come to site view, you can see all those pages are there with the images that you have added. Okay. So we are done with all this. You are expected to include the following: relevant graphics. We are done. Appropriate background, font size and colors. I told you that that folder we left for style caters for all this. You should not be worried. Then attractive layout, the same. Insert your email address on the home page and make sure it is a hyperlink to. We are done with inserting the email address. We are going to make sure it is a hyperlink. Then save your website using your name. That's what I started with, and print. Okay. So before we print, because we are left with the printing, before we print, we should make sure that our pages are linking together. You can navigate from one page to another with ease, and also the email address is linked. So let's first begin with linking the pages. To link your pages, open the master page. Then we are going to link the buttons, the different pages, such that the moment you click on a button, it must be able to take you to a particular page. Now, but before you do that, to ensure that you have used the correct file name, because those file names are indicated here under the folder list. Now, for you to ensure that they are correct, come and open your master page. Then you go to the list where the files are, and you keep on comparing the one you have on your master page and the one you have on the folder list. For example, home.html, home.html. If the spelling is correct, that's okay. You come to admin.html, then you see whether the spellings are the same. You go to educ, economics, social, then problems. So if they are all the same, you are good to go and link them. In case you had here maybe a dukes, and here you are having a duke. So what you simply need to do, you come and right click on this educ and rename. Then you give the right spelling that is here. So that is okay. So let's go ahead and now link them. So we begin with the home button. This home button should be able to take us to home page. So select it, right click on it, move your cursor to hyperlink properties. Then we are linking it to home page. You can even see it is already here. Address is already home.html. So you simply just come and say okay. Okay, then you go to administration button, right click, hyperlink properties. It should be able to take us to admin.html. In case it has not given you the right address, you come and click on that address here. So you say okay. When we come to education, right click, hyperlink properties, it must be educ.html. So each button has the file name that we attached against it. So it will not waste your time. It will just give you the file name that you attached against it. And that's why I told you, in case you are creating those pages, make sure you use the right file name that you assigned to each and every button. Okay, so we do that to all. So now we are done with linking all these buttons to various pages. Okay, so after that, under home page, we also have there our email address that we want to link. So go back to site, open your home, then come to your email address, select it, and you must link it. It must take you to somewhere. So I'm going to link it to any page within our site here. So right click, hyperlink. We are going to link it to economic activities. So say okay. So it must be able to change the color here, and it must be underlined to show that it is already linked. So you can even see when you put your cursor there, use control click to follow hyperlink. Okay, we shall see how it works. Then after that, we'll go ahead and save. Yes, and we close this. So we are done with our website. So simply just come and close this, and you close that also. Then before also we print, we need to first preview our site, how it will look, how the visitors will see it on the web browsers. So to do that, move your cursor to file, preview in browser, then you select one of the browser that is installed. So that's how our website should be able to look when the visitors visit your site. You can even see our marquee that we applied is here, alternating. Reaching here, it goes back. From here, it must come back. If at all you apply the properties of rotating, it goes until it disappears, and it starts this side. Okay, now let us try to navigate through the buttons, and we see whether it's going to take us to the pages. So this is already home page, administration page, we have it there, and you can even see here district administration page. Education, we have it there. Economic activities, they are all there. Social activities, we have them there. Problems, the district problem page, we have all there. So they are all working. You can go back again to home page. Then what about our email? Does it take us to where we wanted it to take us? It must take us to economic activities, which is okay. So there we are good to go. we can now look at the last part, that is the printing. So you can even see our footer here is appearing in all pages. So to print our pages, we print it from the web browser. So in case I want to print the home page, I will simply just click on home, then you move your cursor to the top right corner here. There are these 3 lines here. When you click on it, it must be able to bring for you these other options, but we want to print, so you come and select print. So the print preview is displayed for you. So this is how home page looks like. So when you print, then you are free to print either portrait or landscape. So that's how the landscape will look like, and this is the portrait. Now when you come to page setup here, you can also apply the page number, you can apply the page footer and the header. So let's do that. So page setup, under page setup there is margins and headers. So under margins, you can apply the margins the way you want, but I want the header and footer. The first line here is for the header, and the next one here is for the footer. So in case you want to apply the left aligned header, you come and use this. So you can either apply date and time, you can apply the page, or you can customize. That means that you can use other text. For example, your name, then you say okay. So you should be able to see your name there. So still under that, let me now use the center header here to be date and time. Okay, so you can see still under that, let me apply now the page number as my header, but right, so it is here, you can see. Then you can also do the same with the footer under here. Okay, so after that you can go ahead and print. So when you click on print, it must be able to bring for you the printers installed in your computer. Then after that, you can specify the copies, the number of copies that you want to produce, and you simply say print. The printer should be able to produce for you the work. So this is my printer, but yours, you will simply just see the work being produced for you. So that's after printing the home page, you go ahead and print all the pages. Okay. After printing the home page, you can close from here. Then you go ahead and print these remaining pages. For example, administration, also click on it. Then you follow the same procedures. You can play around with the page number, the page footer, and the header, etc. until you are done with all the pages. So that has been all for that. Thank you so much. Let's meet next time.